Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Week with Assassin's Creed 3. So we've skipped over the remaining adventures of Ezio Auditore. My understanding is he went on a little whistle-stop tour, saw a bit more of Italy, went to Constantinople, did some probably important plot things. I'm sure the game will catch us up and it will be absolutely fine. The main reason I wanted to skip forward to Assassin's Creed 3 was I wanted each video to have like a different protagonist and a different setting and it to be a bit radically different. So you know what, we'd already done Italy, we'd already done the Middle East. My understanding is this is the Native American one where I get to flipping Hidden Blade some of those damn dirty British. So let's get on with this instead.
Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son.
No, you see, good catch up, lovely.
Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. But something larger than the assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives.
And silly hats.
He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
They really are trying to make Desmond Miles in some sort of prophetic Jesus-y type character, aren't they? Despite the fact he is the most boring man imaginable. Now, who's still here versus who turned out to be a traitor? Is that the British guy up front? Sean, were you a traitor or is that you up front? That'll be my dad from the intro sequence. I don't know when he joined us, but alright, my dad's part of the Order too. Which makes sense, given it does appear to be ancestral, so at least one of my parents must have been. So, where's Lucy? Also, wait, hang on, is that Sean? I think that's Sean. Where's Lucy got herself to? Well, we're playing as Desmond for the moment at least. I guess that's fine. Graphics look about the same as Assassin's Creed 2, which is interesting, because this was quite a long time after Assassin's Creed 2, so it's strange there's no upgrade. I'm guessing that's a piece of Eden right there that we got our hands on. Probably in the events of Brotherhood and Revelations. And Desmond's gonna... Just put it in the obvious hole, Desmond. Come along. The sooner we're not playing as you and playing as one of your ancestors instead, the better. So we're actually playing as future Desmond. Intriguing. And presumably he now knows how... Oh, there's an Animus down here. Yeah, that's totally an ancient original Animus, isn't it? So this precursor race that they were mentioning at the beginning there, would I be correct in assuming that they're going to use this as like the, they're going for the pyramids couldn't possibly have been built by the Egyptians, the pyramids must have been built by the precursor race, and just generally attributing any extremely impressive ancient architecture to the precursor race with their amazing technology?
The key. You must find the key.
Well, I've got a ball that unlocks things, is that good enough?
Sir. Here we go again.
Oh, so I don't even need a flipping Animus anymore. I just fall over and get to be flipping sent back in time. So they're just handling all the movement controls with a little introduction to the Animus upgrade thing, which is nice. We'll get all the controls out of the way nice and early. Oh, I like this. Rather than just me being dumped into a world and showing me a little kind of thing of it being constructed in a cutscene, I actually get to walk through the world as it's built around me, as the Animus is constructing it for the first time. Now that, I'll admit, that's a pretty damn effect.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Well, the world is kind of made up of little floaty bits. I wouldn't walk over there yet, it's really not ready. That's right, you just stay there for a sec. So we've got Mysterious Building. What have we got in here? Deadly Performance, alright. Theatre Royal Covent Garden. Oh, very nice. Alright, let's take a look at some of these new controls that we've got over here. UI's changed a little bit, but not too much. The button prompts have moved down to the bottom right. Minimap's still there, broadly the same. May as well. Alright, pick up my controls as I go, I'm guessing. How are the character models now? How are they looking? Maybe a tiny bit smoother than in 2, but yeah, pretty much interchangeable. No real graphical upgrade, even though we've had several games between then and now. This is rather nice, though, like all of this. Actually, no, I think I'm just going to stand here. I'm going to block this guy's view. No, screw you. I've decided I'm just going to stand to watch this show. Not to be a massive stickler for detail or anything, but as it's 1754, there does appear to be a spotlight concentrating light on the stage. What technology exactly would be casting said spotlight? Eagle Vision's moved on to a flipping left analog click. That's an interesting change. Ah, up there. Sorry, my mistake. Over there. Someone in... Oh, a nice private... Uh-oh, there's someone there with him. That could be a problem.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way out.
When I took him the time before, I told him...
That looks like a convenient ladder. Lovely. Got ourselves a nice ladder, but it doesn't go anywhere. Movement feels a little bit faster than it did in Assassin's Creed 2. It looks like they've kind of sped it up a little bit just to make it all a bit faster. And... Wait, hang. You're honestly telling me that none of these people are seeing this. Also, none of the people over there are now seeing me now I'm kind of right here. None of them. Oh, good lord, some dramatic smooching. Can we interrupt this? No, we can't. We're on a predetermined path at the minute. Yes, indeed, the game hasn't put spotlights in or anything, so the stage is just being lit up by itself using magic. Marvellous. You know what my favourite thing of all I've seen so far is? Down in the bottom left there, it clearly says pounds. That I am British, as I should be. And as a result, the money in this game is actually pounds for once. Though it probably shouldn't be, because we're in the... What were we in? 1754. A pound in this era is a lot of money. Like a ludicrous amount of money. This is before we went over to pounds and pence. This is, you know, shillings and pounds and so forth. So, okay, we've got lockpicking now as a mini-game very early on. So this is all being done with the rumble pack, by the way. And then just, once you're holding the 2 sticks in the right way, just hammer RT to break the door. Lovely. Bit of a fiddly system, but you know what? It makes sense that a system for, you know, lockpicking ought to be a little bit slow at first. It shouldn't be that flipping easy. Okay, at this point, I'm just blatantly exposed to the flipping crowd. Assassins, man, they have just got seriously not subtle in the past few years. There we are, that's the man I'm killing. I'm guessing, therefore, he's a Templar. Wasn't he with a woman? There was a woman in the background.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
He's British, so he apologised. That is beautiful bit of British characterisation there. We've got a British assassin, so what does he do before he kills someone? I'm dreadfully sorry. I'm so sorry about all of this, by the way. You just stay quiet, mysterious theatre orphan. Alright, so we've murdered a Templar and we've got something off him that I'm guessing is extremely important for... I mean, I'm guessing obviously as Desmond is looking for a key, therefore this guy as part of the an assassin is looking for the same key. That's right, blame that guy. Totally his fault. Whoa, 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 what is this? Are you telling me that Push Gently is gone and it's just been merged into Fast Walk? No! They've made it much more subtle, so now it's no longer funny. They've completely missed what the whole point of Push Gently was. It's that it was flipping hilarious. No, now, unless you're moving, you don't do it. So even though I've got people right there and I'm holding down A, because I'm not fast walking, I'm technically not pushing gently. So, oh, they've ruined it. 0 out of 10, worst game in the franchise. They do appear to be arresting literally everyone in this theatre other than me. That's nice. And straight into our fabulous carriage, and off we go.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Now that's a bad bit of British characterisation. If someone asks you how something was, you always say it was nice. Doesn't matter whether it was or wasn't, you just say, yeah, it was good. It was alright. Yeah, I liked it. And we've just, I assume, skipped forward in time slightly.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Do we know what it is that'll be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
My main question about this franchise remains, which is, given every time the Assassins run into the Templars, it does kind of seem like the Assassins get the slip on the Templars, sneak up behind them, murder them, and take their stuff. I don't know how the Templars are still winning. Although I do love the stuff being built on the fly animation, that is lovely. Second day out at the Atlantic. So what body of land would that be? These ships aren't fast. You could still theoretically be just passing the very end of Cornwall there. These ships are slow things. Yeah, I'd say that would probably be Cornwall. We're just leaving, so we're heading out into the open ocean. I'm now kind of curious as to whether that's the game's soundtrack, or whether the interview to hire the people who are manning the ship was basically just a singing audition. There, you see, there's a guy learning his lines for the next big musical number, right bloody there. So it looks like they've simplified the controls a little bit. So, you know, push has been moved into fast walk and so forth. They've just kind of simplified it up a bit. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That could work. I'm just hopeful they haven't kind of, you know, dumbed down a bit, because I do quite like the complexity of this game. I do like the fact there's multiple little kind of games you can play here. I'm going to skip them for now, just because I want to kind of crack on with the main story, but I love the fact that, right, even in this, like, the earliest openish area, there's kind of little sub-quests that you can do. That's very cool. That is some very nice water effect there. That's very good. Well done, game. That's lovely. Are you one of my kind of 5 guys I trust? Oh no, you're the captain.
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you.
I was told by my guys who put me on the ship I was setting off the following day at dawn. Where did the flipping 2 days come from? Would anyone object if I did the I'm king of the world thing? Because I've always wanted to do that on an actual ship. Well, the game doesn't seem to be stopping me heading in this direction, which is magnificently good news. I'm king of the world! Woo! Woohoo!
Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Alright, so they're mutinying. Fine.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
I don't know what that means, but I'm taking offense. Ooh, combat tutorial. Don't worry, I know the ancient martial art of hammering X. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, put headbutts into it now. Beautiful. So the counter kill in this game is to tap B to knock away, and then X to kind of counter, well, will be counter stab for the moment, is counter punch. Oh, he's got a flipping knife. Disarm an opponent, press B and A to counter the attack. Oh no, sorry, B to counter the attack. Ow! So now I've got the knife. Oh, this doesn't look good. You would show up at the exact point I've got the knife.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Okay, good. That's a classy way of stating to the captain that it wasn't yours.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
It'll be the ones I heard muttering about mutiny.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive.
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
Oh, so after Ezio, we're kind of back into the slightly grim all-business psychopath mode of Altair. So I may have been wrong about the focus of this game. I assumed I was going to be, you know, murdering some nice redcoats. But actually it seems like we're probably going to get to Port in America, and then immediately the welcome party will just hand me a nice redcoat, and I can get straight on with subjugating those damn traitors to the crown.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
It's interesting the captain would kind of come to me at all in this moment of crisis. Like, he doesn't know I'm an assassin. If he knew I was an assassin, it would make sense he'd come to me. But if the mutiny is actually about to occur, coming to me for some reason would be rather strange, because I'm just some, you know, annoying, foppish aristo as far as he's concerned.
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
So, to the upper deck it is. This game, I will say, appears to have a bit of a slow opening next to some of the other ones. I mean, I feel like by this playtime in Assassin's Creed 2, we'd had the opening, we've been introduced to all the core mechanics, and we're pretty much into an open, free-running area where we could start doing whatever we wanted. This game, I feel like we're not even bloody close to the same country we're going to be starting the main game in yet.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Trail of breadcrumbs to follow, so that people following the ship will be able to follow it at a distance where they couldn't be seen. An old naval trick, probably not actually used that much practically at all, but regardless, a fun little thing that makes it into popular culture quite a bit. The game's implying I ought to kind of go down and investigate noise below deck, but I kind of feel like I just want to climb up to the top of the ship first. The game isn't actually telling me to explore the ship right at the top here at all, but it's just kind of leaving it open to me if that's what I want to do, which is very cool, and I appreciate the game just kind of leaving the opportunity to climb up the ship open to me. That's lovely, thank you, game. So I can't see a way to get up to the top of the main mast there, because I can't see a way to climb, but I can, however, get up to the top of the secondary mast here. So if I were to jump from here, I might be able to make it over to one of the areas I couldn't get to on the main mast that might provide me with a way of getting up there. So let's go for that. Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah, I felt like that didn't go as well as I was hoping. Anyway, alright, fine. Let's get back to the main plot here. Investigate noise below deck. And press L for eagle vision. Oh. And that tells me that there is something in here. Analyze clue. Orders rub between your fingers. Analysis being pretty rudimentary in this day and age.
Most curious.
They're leaving a trail. I'm guessing in this game possibly for pirates or something. Actually, no, it's the next game that's about pirates. This one's not about pirates at all, is it? Don't think so. Oh, am I just done with the day? That was the worst investigation ever. Atlantic Ocean, day 33. Can't remember how long it actually took for an Atlantic crossing. It was quite a while. I think it might have been a matter of a couple of months or so.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! Warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead.
That's good. That means I can knife all of them.
Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea?
No, but I'm really damn good at the knifey, necky, stabby, stab.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. But it's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't...
Oh, you're all flipping Templar. Right, well that explains why we spent so long on the ship excursion.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
He's actually going to do it. Well, someone doesn't actually want me that damn dead. Listen, mate, you're the first sword fighter in the game. I'm not worried by you. I'm guessing we're just going to deflect and counterstab. Though I appreciate the proper sword fighting stance there. That's nice. Okay, just need to deflect and then attack. There we go. Deflect, then attack. Beautiful. Counter kill. Still extremely powerful. Back to being as powerful it was as Assassin's Creed 1. Beautiful.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me?
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
No, it's your only chance.
All right, all right.
You know, what makes us think that, you know, our ship is going to do any better in the storm than their ship? Are we assuming that visibility is going to be sufficiently low that they can't follow us anymore? I guess that's possible.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Oh, that's some nice, pretty waves. That's lovely.
Haytham, you take the foremast line. James, to the mainmast with you.
Oh, so at this point they're just bloody assuming that I can do the amazing kind of parkour climbing. That's fine. I totally can, but I'm not sure on what basis the captain is assuming I can do that. Oh, that is just unfortunate luck.
Hurry! I can't hold on much longer!
Well, then it's bloody convenient this just happens.
I can't... Oh, thank you.
Well, I've made one friend on the crew at least. That's good. Oh, they're doing even flipping worse than us. That's good. So that was a Templar ship then, I'm assuming. So at this point, if it was actually just Mills all along, then the rest of the journey should just be peaceful and lovely, right? You know, I do like big ships heading to the Americas. In the same way that I have a fascination with kind of the romanticism around trains, I feel the same way about kind of, you know, ships of the 18th century. These kind of huge, epic voyages they had to go on that took months at a time. Rescue James within the given... I've already did that. That was a month ago. Okay, good. That's disappeared. That was unusual. Also, nobody wants to play games anymore. Apparently the games were only fun for a while, but now that we're, you know, 2.5 months out at sea, no one can be bothered with the games anymore. Is that land? Is that land over there?
Ready for our arrival, men.
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
There was land right there. It was there a second ago, before the fog loaded in. And there's the title screen. Lovely. As we pull into... Did they say Boston? We're coming into Boston? Lovely.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
So we've got Charles Lee here, who I'm guessing is a friend, or possibly is another enemy who's about to lead me to a trap where I'm going to need to assassinate some folk.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Don't worry, I'm on it! I'm on it! Don't worry! I'm going to knife him! Where is he? Get him! Get him! Damn it! I got stuck on the furniture! Yeah, we go! I think we got him in the water. That is the apple theft has been avenged. Don't worry, madam. I didn't get the apple bag, but the apple thief has been dealt with once and for all. Oh, there we are. There we go. America. America back in the days when it was owned by the people who ought to own it. Let me just take a moment here. It's also, for the first time, extremely appropriate that the guards are actually marked in red on the map, even though they're not actually enemies yet, because they're British and so am I, and I've got nothing against them whatsoever. They're marked in red because they're redcoats, so that's all appropriate now. Lovely. So here we are in a little frontier American town, early Boston. Now, I can't actually evaluate how accurate this is, because I do not know much about, you know, early American colonial history. It's not generally something that's kind of taught very much in British schools. This is never something I've paid much attention to. You get out of my way or I will flipping stab you. Animus database, a bunch of grapes? Ah, the name of a pub, not actually a database entry on the topic of grapes, which contained many anti-British books. Boo! And fun fact, as the database points out there, that alcohol was viewed as more or less the cure for all ills. Not exactly, but in a period when the drinking water was, you know, not exactly to be relied upon, beer was potentially a safer bet to drink. It was less likely to have things in it that were going to murder you than the actual drinking water would do in many cases.
Damn sprigs, this accursed city will be the death of me.
Abraham Washington!
Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you. The thing is useless in its current state anyway.
Right now it just says Declaration of In. That doesn't even mean anything. So we need to buy a sword and pistol. Though I will, of course, hope that there is a mandatory cooling off period. And I need to present the relevant registration documents, licenses, and I've passed a sound mental health check. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm in America now. Guns, please. I brought £2,850 with me? Game, I think you've massively misunderstood how valuable a pound is at this point in history. So this here pistol costs £2,000. I've just done a quick bit of research online. In today's money, that would be about £300,000 for this one pistol. So I really hope that this thing is powerful enough to destroy a ship in a single blast. Otherwise, I am being really ripped off here. Ooh, I tell you what, I like this new system that they've got, where you can basically reassign things as you want. So if you don't want, if you've just decided that you don't flipping want your kind of hidden blade to be up on the D-pad, you can change that. That's a nice system, but I think I'm happy as is. I think I will throw money down on the D-pad though, because generally, like, that's punch, and I just don't see much point in having punch, because why would you have a punch when you've got a sword? Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good... Stop walking into my dog. Where did I just acquire £13 from? Is this just the world's richest dog? Quick, pet the dog again. Maybe it's got more money. There we are. Have some money, all of you. Here, how much money am I throwing out here? I'm throwing out about £1,000 a go. Beautiful. This is... You see, in this case, it makes sense everyone's bloody running in a massive rush to get all the money. I'm throwing out enough money to buy a small house. So it seems like the first act of this game is going to be, like, build that team of 5 people that was introduced to us. So this guy is just like a helper. He's just kind of the Alfred to our Batman. And the first guy is apparently waiting in here. Ah, so this will be the chap, William Johnson, who may or may not be a major figure from history. I don't know American history well enough to say.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Right, off to some bandits to the southwest, find Thomas Hickey, get the research back. We'll be able to hopefully find some leads towards the precursor site we're looking for. And it would appear we've just sort of teleported to where we want to go next. Fine. Who are you? Are you Thomas Hickey? Hello.
William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you...
Then I shall put swords through their necks, my good man.
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I've got a gun. It cost me more than it would take to buy Virginia.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in.
Alright, press Y to shoot it is. Boom! Lovely.
But wait for me to take the first shot.
I think we just did take the first shot. I'm pretty sure we just fired. Pick up a musket. Kill mercenaries using firearms, alright. Now we'll just very carefully pick up a weapon here. This looks like a musket, probably. So I'm assuming, yeah, we can aim if we want to. And then shoot a guard at the fort's entrance. Bye! I'm guessing I can just murder this guy. Reload faster! Walk faster! Ah! Now we can shoot. No, we're not done reloading yet! God damn it, muskets are slow! Are we done reloading? Any chance we're going to reload soon? There we go, we got one! Yay! Oh, screw this. We'll just go over to swords. Right, hang on. I'm going down here until I figured out all the damn controls, because they've changed all of them. Right. Crack open the chest. Well, just come at me one by one, lads. I guess I'll just counter-kill every last one of you. And you, please. Oh, no, you've decided to take the sensible course to run. Fine.
In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Indeed we are. The mystery of the floating musket. Kill him. Kill that guy. Just reload first. It might be quicker to run back and get a new musket. Christ, warfare was boring in this day and age. Counter-kill. And counter-kill. And counter-kill. Okay, the counter-kill makes life ridiculously too easy. I haven't turned the game onto easy or anything. I don't think there is a difficulty setting in this game. It's just as is. So, right. Begin the immensely slow, boring reloading process.
My thanks, Master Kenway.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him.
So just move between people and you sort of blend automatically. Kind of like, more a bit like Assassin's Creed 1 than 2, to be honest. It felt like you actually had to move into a specific position rather than just up to anyone.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Ah, we're doing our first climb up something to update our map situation. Okay. I will say we've got the small problem that next to, you know, Renaissance Italy or the heart of the Holy Land, the buildings in Frontier America can't really be that impressive. I mean, you know, this is probably the biggest building in town, I'm guessing, but even so, this is not a huge building. Can I just climb up the window, same as you would have been used to? Yeah, you can just climb up the window pane, same as you ever used to do back in the days. Up onto the roof here. And then we've just got straight up the windows again. So this is just kind of a two-step stage up. I mean, that's a little bit disappointing, because this is going to be, I mean, how many tall buildings can there be? The big skyscrapers and stuff haven't been built yet. America at this point in history just didn't have anything that impressive. So, yeah. I mean, it's nice that you can kind of poke, you can just balance right on the top there, but yeah, this is by far the tallest building in town. The only thing remotely close is that tower over there. Though it would be nice to think if we wanted to do the harbour, we had to go onto the, you know, the biggest ship in the harbour and actually climb up to the top of the mast, and that would be the top. That'd be nice. But I just feel like there's not going to be as fun, interesting buildings to climb. In Assassin's Creed 2, we had that awesome tower that we just ran into on the way to like one of the training missions. And like we could do that straight away. This feels like that was like a half or a third of the height and not as interesting. So we're still leap of faithing, are we? Into what? Oh good, there's a haystack over there. Beautiful. So let's go and find some clues, shall we?
Did they say what had happened? No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on. Where were they taking him? Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
Okay, so we've got another kind of, yeah, climby, get your map updated thing right here. But the style of the architecture just doesn't really suit fascinating, interesting things to climb. So just up a couple of windows. Yeah, up a window. Up a window. Up to the top of a spire. And we're done. That's the top. It's just not... It's not an interesting thing to climb, which is a shame.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time. Just as I said we would.
So now I'm controlling Charles. And I need to break my way into... I'm saying this is a fort, but it doesn't look like a fort. It's just like some houses. Restricted area. Okay. Let's just remain undetected. Yep, remain undetected. Up to the top here. Nothing that would let me cross. But if I jump, I might be able to make it on top of here. I feel like they spotted me. There was definitely some flashing red triangles, but it hasn't made me fail the mission, so maybe not. And then across to this thing here. Up onto the roof. And then those guards are facing outwards. And then we can just drop. And drop. And open the doors.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
So there's that guy over there. Who we could be going for. He seems like a relatively good bet. That we may need to... Wait, hang on. Where's the others? So we've got... Guy there. Guy there. Guy there. We might need to knock some of these people unconscious, unfortunately. Oh! I just assassinated him and I didn't even mean to. Okay, just stab. Right, counter-assassination. Would you like to come at me by any chance? That's a shame, because counter-killing in this game is ludicrously powerful. I was just checking what weapon I had on. I wasn't actually planning to... Oh, well, never mind.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here.
Ah, he ran into trouble with a protection racket. The shadows have that really weird fuzziness around the outside that's all over the place in this game. It's really ugly. So how does assassinating two people who are right next to each other go? Can I just... If I walk up to him, do I just get to do... Oh, are you going to step in for do the other gap and do the other one? Oh, no, he heard that. Right, that didn't work. Is it because that was a high-profile assassination? Do I need to do a low-profile assassination? Is that what was going on here? Okay. Oh, yes, low-profile assassination. That was what we needed. Well, I can go for high-profile assassination. Dead.
Well, why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Oi! Oh, you're not getting away with that. Screw you, British! I'm just going to counter-kill all of you just to prove how easy it is to murder the British. This game really is jokingly easy. The timings aren't even that tough. Oh, yeah, that'll teach you. Stabbed right in the penis. I'm going to loot your body now. I feel like this British bastard shouldn't have shoved me out of the way. Here, boy. Here, boy. Got a nice meal for you. Help yourself. Also, mysteriously, despite the fact that I just, in a public place, murdered a whole group of redcoats, nobody seems to be particularly fussed about that. The citywide alerts and all of that business is not quite as advanced as it used to be, is it? I can just murder soldiers in the street, and there's no consequence whatsoever as long as you finish them off. Interesting. I'll agree, Assassin's Creed 1, it was too annoying. If you killed someone, there was too much trouble that you had to run away from. It was too difficult. But this has made it too far the other way. Now I can just kind of murder people in the streets in a large group and nobody cares.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher. He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Final recruit? I thought there were 5 names. Or was Charles Lee one of them? Surely Thomas wasn't one of them. Thomas just the drunken mercenary idiot. He can't possibly be one of the people who the British Assassin's Creed group just decided I'm going to be part. Ooh. Oh, really? Don't push me out of the way, Britain. You know, based on how these fights against large numbers of British opponents do, in which I don't actually seem to even lose any flipping health, I can't help but feel that, actually, you know what? This whole fort with 100 men, 50 of whom are redcoats, let's just walk in the front door with a sword. I feel like I can handle it.
Oh, by all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no...
This is pretty much what happens when any English and Scottish person meet, by the way. There's pretty much always an accusation and threat of hanging.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
But they've said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Okay, I suppose to stay out of sight, I should probably climb, shouldn't I? Let's get up top here.
Fire on you and your false war!
How does he not recognise Charles Lee? He recognised Charles Lee like 5 minutes ago. That's the same bloke who said, I can't believe you take Charles.
Put them all in chains.
Wonder how this is going to go for the British. Yep, massive pile of British corpses without taking a single hit.
Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way. We enter Silas Fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy.
I will say, I like this setup. The idea of, like, everybody sitting around in a pub and they come up with plans and they have to execute them. That's nice. I like it. I wish we had a bit more kind of, you know, influence over how they were enacted, but okay, it's still pretty fun. So they've blocked the road up ahead. There's a whole bunch of soldiers here. And then when the time comes, we can just drop behind them and start assassinating. This does not strike me as particularly difficult. Yeah, why not? Lovely. Drop weapon. It's not worth the bloody reloading. Get your sword out. Yep, fine. And whee! Air assassination. I didn't hit anyone. This guy seems really not fussed by me. Alright, fine.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
Right, there's the game's love interest. Good. Oh, that's embarrassing pop in there. Come on, game. You're not even. There's not even that many assets or people around here. And attack. Did he just drop in the wrong place and kill a dog? Yeah, he actually just jumped off the roof and air assassinated a dog while completely missing the actual soldier. Well, flipping done. Fortunately, not a single one of the civilians who are seeing all of this, you know, go and report it to any other soldiers. In fact, this entire town seems completely down on the British, which I guess kind of makes sense, that the British are like an occupying force in this point in history. So, you know, if you're in a town and you see someone murdering a couple of British soldiers, you don't go and immediately go and tell the other British police, because they're not your police force. They're your, you know, they're effectively subjugating you. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Although at least some people in the town will be loyalists, surely.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain.
Nope, she's gone. Makes sense. By the fact that she just ran away like that, actually I'm changing my opinion slightly. In fact, what's going to happen is we're going to go and investigate a Native American compound of some description, and we're going to get caught, and they're going to surround us and about to kill us, and then she'll step out and go like, no, He is a good man. This is the one that rescued me from the British camp. Oh, flip, 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 flip. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Break line of sight. He's in a good position to be assassinated. Nobody noticed that, right? It was all nice and in a bush. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's just lovely. Right. Interact. No. I need to free these guys. These ones. Free the captives. Did I just punch a padlock off? Hello, I'm a friend of yours. Lovely. Oh no, this had to be a stealth mission. Oh, there's no choice but for this to be a stealth mission. Okay, fine. You're an officer, aren't you? Oh, yes you are. Hello, you're going to be assassinated now. Boom. Definitely dead. Free captives. Lovely. And this guy over here gets put down and put in the bushes, so hopefully no one sees him. Same as before. And can I just quickly get him now? Did anyone see that? Hope not. You one of mine or are you an enemy? You feel like you're an enemy. Just in case, I'm just going to pop you. Well, gravity did work there. Gravity did work. Oh, darn it. There was one at the top. Balls. I didn't realise there was someone at the top there. He wasn't even on the map, I don't think. Cock. Right, let's do that again. Okay. Starting from over here. You, I'm pretty sure, are just a normal bloke. Which would mean, if the officer is walking away, I could stab you and then release the three. Then hopefully that will be a flipping checkpoint. Unless, of course, the officer gets stuck on some steps. If the officer gets stuck on some steps, that throws a massive wrench into my plans. I still feel like the correct way to do that is definitely to have him be stabbed. Right there, surely. It's to wait for him to be in this position and then stab him and then walk away, right? That's got to be the case. And then come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Okay, we got both of them. Just free them. Hit a damn checkpoint. Please, for the love of God, just hit a checkpoint.
How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free! Seal the fort. Kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Alright, that guy needs to die then. Lovely. When a firing line is about to fire, press A to use nearby enemies as human... Wait, hang on. How did this happen? I missed the point where we stopped being subtle. Everything was totally subtle a second ago. Charge! Missed everyone that time. Charge! There we are, got a double kill. Lovely. Yeah, there's not really much point in fighting when you can just run back and then run straight back in. And then just grab all of them with your kind of seemingly like hook death thing. How many flipping Brits are dead? Oh, she's back! They're flipping her. She's flipping back now. When did she come back? What are you doing here? Hello, lovely lady. Another double kill. Are they just spawning infinitely? Because I feel like they flipping are. Let's just get another two of them, add to the pile. This is madness. Right, maybe we should just ignore all of this. Get the feeling like this fight is just going to go on forever. Dead. Yeah, every time I kill one of the people who's fighting these guys, more people just run in to replace them. I'm pretty sure I can't help my assassins effectively because more people just keep running the flip in. So I'm supposed to be running straight past this and making for the gate, right? Look, I'm not attacking you. It's not efficient. It's more efficient for me to just wait for you to attack me. I can do this all day. Alright? Seriously, I can. Oh. That was easier than I was expecting. Oh, flip. I feel like I should just be avoiding those guys, actually. Let's just avoid those guys. They feel like they're a good group of people just to avoid. Can I just climb the walls at all? I can as well. Oh, flip. I feel like I'm in a bad position. Thank God they're all attacking me one at a time with weapons I'm clearly very good with. When we're done, I'm setting up a red coat business. Oh, I didn't even get to sneak up to you. You were just part of the crowd of people I butchered my way through.
I made a promise to you, Cyrus. One I intend to keep.
Could you not come up with a pun there? You know, Silas is golden, then shoot him in the mouth. Anything? Oh yeah, love interest. They just smiled at each other slightly. Love interest like crazy. I'm going to be honest, that wasn't really so much an assassination as I climbed up the wall and hacked my way through some people. That was a little disappointing.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with the first big assassination complete and that fort cleared out, as we move on to our next objective to track down the native woman whose name I think we don't know yet, I'm going to leave things off here. So, I can see why people don't like this game as much as the second one. There's much less free running because the towns are less interesting to free run too, and that's partly just a problem of architecture. They're kind of, it flows a lot less because the buildings are a lot further apart. There's not like the cables stretched between the houses anymore. So it's extremely difficult just to kind of move around freely. Instead, it's a lot slower. The combat's the biggest problem. The combat's just been made, to be honest, the combat's just a joke. You can just walk into the street when you've not got, like, bought any new weapons, got no upgrades. Just walk up to, you know, a group of soldiers in the street and just murder them all and there's no consequences. It's just become too easy. I will say, I like the setting more than I thought I would. I kind of like the idea of, like, little towns with the kind of the forest around them and the ships by the harbour. That's quite nice, though it does have the problem of, therefore, the architecture isn't as impressive enough. I don't like my character as much as Ezio either, which is a bit of an issue, just because I don't quite get his character. He comes across as, you know, like, quite honourable and polite, but also just occasionally he'll just go complete full-on psycho, so overall, I think it's a pretty good game, but I don't feel desperately compelled to keep playing it, really, in the same way that Assassin's Creed 2, I'd totally be back for kind of doing a bit more of that, like, immediately. What a great little game that was. So I will leave this off here, and tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we are going to skip forward to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I've heard that that's... Some people think that's the best in the series, some people say Assassin's Creed 2, but it's supposed to be one of the really, really good ones, so I'm looking forward to that. But we'll end off Assassin's Creed here. I'd heard this was where the series really started to go downhill, but honestly I've kind of enjoyed myself, though I can see why it is an inferior game to Assassin's Creed 2. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen, Black Flag tomorrow, and in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Assassin's Creed 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Down, 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 get off it. Just hop off. Oh no! Oh, that was wrong! I would untie and save you, you understand, but there is a hovercraft. I really hope the bear's not still around. The bear is still around! The bear's still around! The bear's still around! Good news, guys! Elephant's here! Hey!